What's up guys, welcome back to yet another in-depth review of OxygenOS 13 which I have been using on my OnePlus 10 Pro. In this video we'll talk about battery backup, charging speed, camera performance. We'll also tell you guys what all bugs I have faced during my usage of OxygenOS 13, and we'll also pick up some questions from you guys which you posted on a community tab. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. So here you can see this is my OnePlus 10 Pro and I've used this device almost for a week. Let me just show you the software information. So here you can see the device is running stable version of OxygenOS 13 which was recently released. And I held up the review video because there was an OTA update rolled out which was of 60 MB approximate and the version was C.20. That update did fix a lot of issues which I was facing, but still there are issues which I'll talk about them in this video. Guys, before moving ahead, I would request everyone to kindly show some support, pause the video and read the content which is appearing on the screen. And I request everyone to retweet my tweet to support me and my family. One single retweet can make a huge difference. So it's a humble request. Do retweet my tweet and support TechiBee family. With no doubt guys, many users are saying that it is way better update compared to OxygenOS 12.1. There are some minor issues which I have noticed on my OnePlus 10 Pro during my usage. The best part of OxygenOS 13 is the animation and they feel too fluid and pleasing to eyes. If you guys have ever used OxygenOS 13, then you might understand what I am talking about. Also, we have made a dedicated video comparing OxygenOS 12.1 with that of OxygenOS 13, and other comparison videos are also there in the description below related to OxygenOS 13. Make sure to check them out. So first let me answer the questions which you guys have asked on our community tab. So one of our users have asked whether widgets on the home screen are the same in OnePlus Shelf. So guys, on OnePlus Shelf we do have some restrictions. We cannot use all the widgets, but you can use OnePlus Shelf widgets on the home screen. So here you can see if you long press on the home screen, there is an option of widgets, but still you get an add icon here which will show all the widgets from OnePlus Shelf, and you guys can use these widgets on the home screen. Here also you'll get an option of home screen widgets, but when we talk about Shelf, on Shelf you cannot use widgets which are present on your home screen. So if I tap on plus icon in the Shelf section, we can use the widgets which are given for OnePlus Shelf, but if you tap on home screen widgets, this will crash. And there we go. So we cannot add home screen widgets on OnePlus Shelf, but you can add few of the widgets from OnePlus Shelf on the home screen. After that, another user had issues related to using 2x camera in portrait mode, wherein he states that images are blurred out, but on my device there are no issues. If you are facing that issue, then for once just clear the app data and the application should work fine. And guys, if you are aware, OnePlus have added this contextual info feature under the wallpaper and style, which you can find it in the always on display section. And one user have asked whether these information do appear on the AOD or not. So guys, let me clear one thing. Mostly I use Zomato and Swiggy to order food. None of those applications are supported. Only Spotify application is supported for music. Applications like Zomato and Swiggy, we don't get to see any information about those two applications if you have enabled contextual info. I think in future we might get the support of these two applications also. And another user asked us about the special audio feature on OxygenOS 13. So guys, this thing I cannot explain you guys in word, but if you have good headsets, you will obviously feel a huge difference in the audio quality on OxygenOS 13. And there are some users who have been reporting issues that device hangs a little bit whenever they receive OTP. So personally, that did not happen for me during my usage. And another question was related to YouTube application, whether it's still at 60 FPS or we have the support of 120 FPS. So let me clear that also. On my device, I did test out after enabling show refresh rate option. So let me enable that, and if I open the YouTube application, we only get the support of 60 FPS, not 120 FPS. So 120 FPS support is still not present on YouTube application. And now let's talk about some of the issues which I have faced during my usage. I have the screenshot of all those issues, and one of the major issue which most users have been reporting, and that's related to theme store. wherein soon I installed OxygenOS 13, the theme store wasn't opening. We used to see this pop-up, but after the version C.20, there are no issues with the theme store application. If you guys are still facing the issues related to theme store, then do let me know in the comment section below. I'll share the APK of the particular version which is present on my device. So let me show you. So here you can see theme store works fine. You can apply any theme and download other stuff. There are no issues after the update of version C.20. And another issue is related to Play Store. So sometimes it do appears like this. I get to see this error, something went wrong, and I did test out this thing with Wi-Fi and mobile data. Sometimes it appears in both the cases, even if my device is connected to Wi-Fi or even mobile data. But as said, it only appears sometimes, not always. And the next issue is related to YouTube application. So guys, this is not an issue with OxygenOS 13, but I have seen some of the Google applications do behave weird, not only on OnePlus, even on other devices. So here you can see this is how YouTube appeared when I tried switching to PIP mode. And in my previous review videos, I have mentioned this did happen with Nothing Phone 1 also. So some of the Google applications requires bit of optimization. I'm just showing you guys because this is what I encountered during my usage. And also if you see this screenshot wherein you can see I have a Telegram message, and when I try to check the message from the notification itself, the message wasn't appearing fully. Some of the portion is missing. Generally this doesn't happen all the time, but sometimes there are bit of issues with the notification also. When it comes to notification, there is another issue which I have a screenshot of. So here if you see towards the bottom side, I've taken a screenshot. If you have multiple notifications on your lock screen, here the notification text and the swipe to unlock text do overlaps. It's a minor UI issue which can be sorted out in upcoming updates. And at last, another issue which I am facing on OxygenOS 13 is related to OnePlus Health application. So this application doesn't work at all on my device. Here you can see I tried everything, installing it manually, clearing data and other stuff, but this application doesn't open on OxygenOS 13. So I hope in future OnePlus do release a new update of OnePlus Health application. So guys, these were some of the issues which I have encountered during my usage. Now talking about the gaming part, so most users asked me about the gaming stuff on OxygenOS 13. So we have made a dedicated video which can be found in the description below, in which we have tested multiple games on OxygenOS 13. So make sure to watch that video. Link of that can be found in the description below. And now talking about the battery life, charging time and overnight battery drain. So here is the first day overnight battery drain, wherein I left my device idle at 11, wherein the battery percentage was 37%. Morning when I woke up at 7:40, the battery percentage was 32%, and it's a decent battery drain overnight in approximate 8 to 8.5 hours. Talking about battery backup, so here this is a battery backup which I got with heavy gaming. You can see I did play Battlegrounds Mobile India and Genshin Impact, wherein I got 3 hours and 51 minutes of screen on time, which is pretty good enough. This battery backup is with casual gaming and normal usage, where you can see I got 4 hours and 28 minutes of screen on time. And here's the last screen on time without gaming, wherein my device gave 5 hours and 44 minutes of screen on time with 16% of battery remaining. This is with my normal usage. All the battery backups are with my normal usage. So I've tested 3 scenarios, one with entirely gaming, second with gaming, moderate gaming and normal usage, and the third one is without gaming. And I personally don't have any kind of complaints with the battery backup stuff. And now talking about the charging time, so here I have this screenshot. I connected my device on charge at 5:04, wherein the battery percentage was 6. At exactly 5:46, my device was fully charged. So device took approximate 42 minutes to completely charge from 6% to 100%. And now at last, let's talk about the camera quality after the update of OxygenOS 13. As you all know, software version update don't change the camera quality drastically. Generally, all the camera improvements only done after 6 months of the launch of the phone. The camera quality will be the same for all phones since then. Don't expect significant changes. Now let's take a look at the camera samples after OxygenOS 13 update. Talking about the main camera first. Main camera of OnePlus 10 Pro is very good as usual. The shots are very good with dynamic range. There is no dip in the camera quality from OxygenOS 12.1, which is good to see. We all know OnePlus 10 Pro has Hasselblad tuning. Even though it's slightly inconsistent, some shot it produces with little warmth and saturation, and some shots it processes with cooler tone and are flat. In some occasions, the shadows in the images are crushed. The processing is good enough for social media, but those who see in microscope view may find it inconsistent. Ultrawide and main camera color consistency is maintained pretty well, although ultrawide produces slightly warm colors. The images look slightly soft in ultrawide even in broad daylight, but the field of view and the details are good enough. In night shots, here the main camera does a decent job, although it's slightly soft with noise reduction. It's a usable shot, but definitely use night mode for more details. Now let's take a look at some of the selfie samples. Here the details and edge detection is very good, but the images are flat and the subject may not feel lively. So guys, this was the in-depth review of OxygenOS 13. If you still have any kind of questions related to OxygenOS 13, then you guys let me know in the comment section below. As of now, only this much in this video. I hope you guys gonna like the video. If you like the video, then do give me a thumbs up, and also if you're new to our channel, then do not forget to subscribe the channel. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.